Another thing interesting about this happened during the space race, which I believe was in the mid 50s to the mid 70s. And Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey, I think, came out before man landed on the moon, definitely shot before. And this came out a few years later, and it was, you hear different versions of this. I haven't found a definitive version online, as this is the Soviet Union's response, and it is as like the US versus the Soviet Union slash space race slash movie race with science fiction. Or you also hear versions where this is Tarkovsky's response to Kubrick's different version of similar type things going on. So whose response, who's responding to who has beef with who knows? I don't know. But it does seem like there is, if not a full-on competition with these movies, there is definitely a full-on comparison with these movies, and they are extremely different in execution. You have Kubrick, again, with you know, 2001, my favorite film ever. Part of the reason why we are doing this type of format and doing movies like this is because I think I mentioned to you, maybe off pod, that I love 2001 so much, but I almost never watch it. And like, I really want to focus on watching great films. So it's been a while since I've seen 2001. And my enjoyment of one film doesn't hurt my enjoyment of the other. I don't see competition. I think they're both great films. But I love 2001. It's my favorite film. And that transition of the cavemen, I think it was, throwing the animal bone that they found out was, through evolution, found out they could use as a weapon, throwing it up into the air, and it transitions into that space station, symbolizes everything that 2001 is about. It's about technology, evolution, the tools of man. It's not about people. As much as I love that film, I couldn't tell you anything about those characters. HAL 9000 is the most developed character in there, and it's a voice from a machine. So this is the antithesis of 2001 by execution. But again, they're both great films. But I can see how someone with the values of Tarkovsky would say this is just cold and,
Yeah, he wasn't a fan
unlike
of
anything
2000.
he was not a fan. He was not a
No.
fan. But ironically, Kubrick was a fan of this film, though.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, and I think Tarkovsky wanted to bring more emotional depth to his films and not really focus on the technology and stuff like that. How does this thing work, or how does the machine work? He wasn't so interested in that. He wanted the more human drama, I guess, the human emotion. And I think that he definitely succeeded in this movie.